CEO of Hoverr.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to be here. My name is Vijay. I'm the founder and CEO at Hoverr, an in-image ad serving solution for brands and e-commerce advertisers. We're based out of India, and we've been backed by Times Internet, one of the largest digital properties in the country, and also currently being accelerated by the Ryerson University Accelerator, which is based out of Canada. Before I get into the product, can someone tell me what's common between the four sites in the internet, which you see in the screen? Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. Except for the fact that these are billion-dollar companies, these companies are the fastest growing companies in the history of the internet, primarily for a reason that they have photographs and images as their core content. Photographs and images are the highly engaged content in the entire web. And they have a visceral and an emotional connect with the end users. And we believe that placing your marketing messages over their photographs are the best way to reach out to the end users. There are more than 5 trillion images online. Today, I'm introducing a new and an innovative ad format that goes right inside the images. We have built a technology that displays rich media ad units over still photographs that have been shared in thousands of websites, and creating a scalable platform that gets ads seen by consumers, and also helps publishers to monetize the images by converting them into an ad space or a new inventory. Let me show you an example. If Citibank has an ad, so they have a new feature which is primarily based on iPad. They want to target users on iPad. They can place ads over the images in the content publisher sites, which is highly related to iPad. This is what we call a theme-based advertising. Automotive advertisers can target images of their competitor cars, and they can place images over their ads to convert them as their customers. Or movie producers can target celebrity images and place their ads over their images to convert them. Or consumer products like Olay can target beautiful women images and place the ads over the images. What problem does in-image advertising exactly solve? These are the banner units which you see in a normal website. So these are present in the right and the left side of the website, which is a perimeter of the web page, which is being ignored by the 90% of the people who actually come to the page. People come to a website to consume content, not to read ads. So the content is in the center and the ads are on the right side of the website. This is a recent Stanford survey which shows that fundamentally anybody whose age less than 25 are fundamentally wired not to look at the right side of the website. There's more heat on the content, and anything that looks like an ad is not being viewed at all. We exactly solve this problem. In in-image advertising, the ads go inside the images, promising on the viewability of the ad. And the ad is relevant to the editorial and the image content. And that's why it's highly being engaged. And it's compatible with all the devices which you see. You don't have to take my words. We did our testing. We're getting around close to a 90% engagement on the ads which we show over the images, and a 12% click-through rate on the products which we show over the images, and any user actually being redirected from the product stays on the landing page for more than 60 seconds, which shows that the user has clicked on the product by intent. And these are 10 times in an average much better than the traditional ad units. How's this possible? We have built a technology. Our deep image recognition technology and semantic analysis technologies understand what's that in an image and the editorial content and break them into a keyword level data so that it can be provided to the advertisers to actually target the images. And we also make sure the ads go on safe images only. So we detect porn and nudity content, violence related content, smoke related, blood related content, and we ignore those kind of images and make sure the ads play only on the safe content. Apart from providing the targeting and the relevancy. So as a technology provider, we partner with inventory aggregators who we call the ad networks, and they have their own set of publishers and advertisers. We're just a technology provider to them. So they sell the innovative ad format to their advertisers and also to their publishers. The publishers are making money and the advertisers pay a premium because the ads are being viewed. And as a technology provider, we charge the ad networks directly. We charge them for every single image which we process and a particular percentage of the ad sales. We're currently working with 2 ad networks and closely serving 1 million plus queries a day. And they are selling the ad format to more than 50 plus brand advertisers and a reach of 100 million plus premium audiences. There are 300 plus ad networks in the US alone. Our business model is to partner with the ad networks and provide them and license them the technology. And display advertising is a 7.5 billion industry, which is flawed. We are actually fixing the flaws in the industry by solving the problems. That's the potential market. And we are approaching a 1 billion in the total number of websites by the end of the year 2014. Any website that's been created in the internet has advertising as its primary revenue model. So we are going behind that. There are a few companies in the US, there are totally around 5 companies in the world who are actually working on this kind of concept. And they've been around in the space for around like 6 years. And there are the innovators, then the imitators, and the idiots in the last. So maybe you can assume as the imitators. Imitators have a high success rate than the innovators.
Thank you, VJ. Judges, your questions, please. Thank you. Do you superimpose your ad on private photos or to, like, on Facebook and so forth?
No.
What kind of photos are you targeting to superimpose on?
These are photographs that are being shared in the content publisher sites. Any website that's being created, they contain 70% of a website contains images, which are of no monetizable value for the publisher who actually publishes the content. So we're trying to create that as a new ad space, a new inventory from which he monetizes on every image that's being published.
Who owns that content? Are these photos that are being submitted by individuals, or?
So the way it works is we partner with ad networks. The ad networks already do display advertising, right? So our code goes with all the publishers who belong to the ad network, and we fetch the images and we analyze the images in the backend in real time and provide the information back to the ad network so that a right ad is being served on that particular image.
And you said you started this with 2 ad networks so far?
Right.
And any kind of revenue or numbers for the initial deployment?
We started this, actually, we did not start with this project. We were in the accelerators. Times Internet is one of the investors who's the largest ad network. We are closely working with them. We are also working with the revenue sharing model with the ad network called Folk Media. So in close, we are having 100 million page views of premium audiences. So in case of revenues, we don't have control over the ads or the campaigns which are being run by the ad network. So we have it in receivables, but we launched it only 3 weeks back, and we have run 4 campaigns with Levi's and India Today.
And do you estimate you sell this on a CPM model, or how do you?
So the ad networks sell it to the advertisers at whatever rate they want to. We are not involved in that. We charge them for the images which we process in the backend, irrespective of whether an ad is being placed or not. So total number of images we process, we get paid, and a particular percentage on the ad sales if the ad is being placed.
Could you elaborate a bit on the level of detail that you basically need to understand for each picture so that really the engagement level significantly increased? Would it be sufficient, as an example, would it be sufficient to say nice face, or do you need the hair color, eye color, what have you?
Sorry, so I did not get the question. So you said because of the image there is an engagement rate high, is what you're saying?
You were saying that superposing the ad on top of a picture significantly increases the engagement level of the user, yes? But that only applies if the context that the picture gives is really relevant to the ad.
Right, so that's what we do. We provide the relevancy by understanding what's there in the image and the editorial content and provide them back to the advertiser so that a relevant ad is being placed.
Exactly, so how deep do you need to understand what's in the picture?
So it depends. So we do face detection, skin detection to understand whether it is a safe image or not, and then we do object detection to figure out. And based on the editorial content which we fetch, we understand what's there in the image, and we categorize them into keywords, and those keywords are being targeted by the advertiser.
Thank you, VJ.
Thank you.
And thank you, judges.